The market moves into our resistance zone and falls back. Is it time for a drop, or do they continue to push? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the market was approaching some key resistance zones on both the ES and the NQ, and both charts hit those zones exactly and then dropped down. And now the question is, will this lead to a pullback, or does the market push higher? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, before we jump into the charts, we will take a look at the results of the indicator. Now, we didn't have a ton of trading today, and I live streamed it, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it today. I talk about it every single day. You guys should know about it by now, but we did create a custom trading view indicator, so let's jump into the charts and check it out. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart in TradingView. Now, this is a TradingView only indicator, and you do need a TradingView account with real-time data on the ES and the NQ to use it. You also need your pre-market in yellow here turned on and your post-market in blue. We don't trade any of that. That's just for the indicator to work properly. One other rule we have is we don't trade past 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and so we didn't have hardly any trades today. We had the sell here, so what the indicator looks for, we'll give you a little input on it. It's looking for the ES, the NQ, and the SPY to all sync up on the same movement to be a buy or a sell, and what that gives us is a much better chance at the move to play out because all the markets are moving in the same direction. At the beginning of the day here, the NQ was actually choppy and red, whereas the SPY ran straight up. You can see this green over here where the SPY ran up. And the NQ, we'll go look at it here in just a second, didn't do that until later. So we want that to happen within 2 bars. So we want all of the sync to happen within 2 5-minute bars. So if ES had a sell here, it can look for a bar 2 back to see if the SPY or NQ had a sell to synchronize itself with it. Because the NQ was so far ahead in being in a sell cycle, we didn't get that synchronization. If you can see here the maximum candles between the 3 tickers. If I put that up to 4, you'll see the sell signal is here. So they had the weakness on the SPY, but it wasn't synced up with the NASDAQ. Therefore, no trade. But I wanted to show you the indicator knew there was weakness there, but we're looking for a conglomerate of things to give us a great chance to win the trade instead of kind of a okay chance to win the trade. So we didn't end up getting a sell signal here, so no trade, even though the indicator was on it. It wasn't in sync, or even Backstreet Boys for that matter. We did have a quick short right here at the beginning of the day. It's not on the chart because it went away, but it was a loser. So we had one loser right here at the beginning of the day, and this buy was actually a winner, a very small winner. So a small winner, small loser. Again, you can watch the live stream to get this in depth on how it was a slow day. If we go look at the Qs real quick, you're going to see that the SPY went straight up at the open. You saw all those green bars straight up, and the Qs have one green bar, then red, red, red. It got weak, and so we never got in sync with the SPY. So the SPY at the open did this, whereas the NQ or the Qs went sideways and then down, so they never got synced up. So the indicator, while it had the weakness there and understood that there was going to be a drop, was unable to sync up and get that drop nailed. So that's why we didn't get a sell at the beginning of the day. Now, guys, overall, this indicator is crushing the market. It's going to have good days. It's going to have bad days. The good days far outweigh the bad days because of the risk-reward structure that we use and the algorithm that we use. It's an edge on the market. And if you apply it using the rules we use, and I give you exactly how we use this indicator, you get videos on what exactly we do to set our stops, when we take our profits, why and how we take our profits to produce gains like this, guys. You can see on the screen over the past 19 months, I think we've had 4 losing months and 15 winning months for a total of $72,000 profit based on a $100,000 account. This is trading 25 contracts, which means that at any given time, we're only risking 1 to 5% of our capital, and we're getting returns of 70% on our overall capital. Those returns are unmatched, and they're outrageously good, and I stand by them. I have all of the trades chronicled, and not only that, you can see on the screen, Matt chronicles all of my trades. Here's his list for July. You can see that in July, we had another winning month. Do we have crushing months every month where we're winning $10,000 a month? No, but on average, we're making $35,000 to $40,000 a year, and we've already eclipsed that total this year, looking for a much bigger run up toward the second half of the year. So, guys, we're making incredible returns on our investment. We're doing it in a way that doesn't put a ton of our capital at risk. We use correct risk reward margins. We trade professionally. And if you haven't been beating the market, or you've died to beat the market, or you want extra money to take vacations, retire on, or do other things, you need this indicator. Here's how you get it. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you over to our web page. Once you're there, check out the membership plans area. If you scroll down, you'll see our monthly rooms. I'll talk about those later, the daily calls. What you're looking for is our trading view indicators, guys. 30-day money back guarantee on it, so you can test it. You can get it, put it on your chart for a month. You don't even have to trade it. Just see if it does what I say. See if you get the returns I get, and use it the way I say to use it, and you'll do really well. And at the end of that month, you're going to want to continue. Yearly, you get 2 months for free. You get a 30-day money back guarantee on that as well. Guys, this indicator is crushing the market. People are calling it a cheat code. People are taking off work to play golf because they're making enough money with it. People have told their wives they can stay home as they had their baby. They don't have to go back to work. I want you guys to be a part of this. I want you to have those things too. Get the indicator, check it out, and if you don't love it, 30-day money back guarantee. All right, guys, let's jump into the charts and take a look. So again, we were definitely looking for them to give us a potential failure here. Off of the 1382 zone. They did, but they held the back test. And if they make a new high here, they're very likely to push to 65.30 next. And if that's the case, we'd still look for that move back down and then up. But at any point that they get up above this 1382, they do have enough waves in place for this to be the end of the ending diagonal. So any pullback should be treated with caution, especially if they break below this support level that you're seeing right here. It was the 1-day 21 as well as the back test of this high. They tagged it almost to the penny, and up they went. So nothing out of the ordinary, a pretty reasonable back test and break back out to the upside. This is a bull market until it isn't. If they can hold below today's high and push back down and break this low, then we would start to look for that bigger move down toward that 63.60 area for a bigger wave 4. But overall, still looking at this diagonal as 1, 2, 3. Then we'd look for 4 and 5, 4 being in wave 1 territory because it is a diagonal. That would be the overall synopsis of where we're at. If they push again directly over 6,500 again, 65.30, 65.50 would be the next targets higher. Questions on the ES? On the NASDAQ, they hit our target that we were looking for here at 24,048 to 24,138. They did turn down, and the NASDAQ has been much weaker. This can be a situation where ES needs to make another high and NASDAQ doesn't. So maybe tomorrow we see ES push up and do this, or NASDAQ push up and do this while the ES makes a new high. That is a possibility. We could also see them pull back. They don't have a great wave 4 on the NASDAQ. So if we count from the bottom, you have 1, 2, and then A, B, C for 3, but this is not a great wave 4 pullback. So I would count this as an expanded 3. And then you might look for something like that down here into this wave 1 territory around 23,350. But the NASDAQ was weaker on the bounce than the ES was, not getting back up near its highs. So we'll keep an eye on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ tends to top first when we do top. And usually what happens is you get a day like this, you get kind of a bounce where the ES goes and makes another high and NASDAQ doesn't, and then we start seeing supports break. If that doesn't happen and they continue to push up, then it's still a bull market and we continue on and to the next targets until we see support start to break. So right now we are looking at this area here as the potential topping area for this diagonal, but again, we don't have a great wave 4, so any pullback will be treated with caution because it could be a breakdown. But also with regard to structure, if we see something like this into that area, into this just below the support area and then back up, we'll have to kind of see how things play out. Now, the tough part of a diagonal is when you get a bounce, normally you're looking for a 5-wave move to kind of give you a clue that we're on our way back up, but in a diagonal, it's going to be an ABC, so it could be very difficult and choppy to figure out. Again, we play setups, not expectations. So Elliott Wave provides the paths, the expected paths, and then setups provide the trades. Two very different things. Keep that in mind. Just because we talk about a potential path being the primary path doesn't mean we're trading that blindly. We need to see a setup in order to trade that. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave for Beginners course included in this price, and you get the Advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the Beginners course, plus Advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our Advanced and our Beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our Advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths and how do you trade them if there's up and down. It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. And this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, gets you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.